Inside the red zone, Rattler was 8 of 12 last year inside the red zone. It makes life easier when he gives it to Kamara, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. First score of the year for New Orleans.
3rd and 6. Rattler, pressure coming, floats it down the sideline, one-on-one for Johnson. Makes the adjustment, it's a touchdown. What a catch! Juwan Johnson for 6.
Passes, and this is phenomenal. The concentration, the hand-to-eye, and then he gets. Every touchdown is worth 6 points. It doesn't matter where he scores from, so don't hold back.
Rattler on the roll, fires, Shaheed caught a touchdown. Rashid Shaheed for 6, and the Saints down just 3 in the 3rd.
Really good here, coming inside here because he's less than 1 yard away. Even if there's a block there on Deommodore Lenoir, it's not going to be called as OPI because he's inside.
Back to work for New Orleans on 1st and goal. Rattler on a quick toss to the end zone. It is caught. Touchdown, New Orleans, Devon Vele. What a strike from Rattler to Vele.
Coming down to play the slot, and you're going up against Devon Vele. That's a big physical guy, and you can see he beats him on that release.
The decibel meter on the scoreboard, pumping it up with 2 on the play clock. Rattler rolling right. Throws to the back of the end zone. He's got a man down there. Did Jack Stoll get his feet in? He did. And a touchdown for Jack Stoll. That's his first NFL touchdown of the snaps in the first 3 games. Kendre Miller finds an opening, and Miller still on his feet at the 5. Miller, touchdown! A page out of Shakir's book. Kendre Miller into the end zone, an 18-yard run.
Back inside, and look at the block there, and then Kendre Miller does the rest with making Taylor Rapp miss in the secondary. Nice scheme by Kellen Moore and Doug.
Answering this Buffalo Bills drive on offense and being able to score a touchdown, not just take a field goal.
They fake the pitch. Rattler end zone. Touchdown. Chris Olave. His first touchdown of the season.
Tight end in at fullback.
Play action. Rattler to the air. Looking deep down the field. Shaheed's got great speed. He's got him. Shaheed down the sideline. 10-5. Touchdown. There's the home run ball for the Saints. 87 yards.
They catch the Giants where now Tyler Nubin is matched up with Rashid Shaheed in the slot. And Spencer Rattler said, hey, we know this afternoon they're going to give us opportunity.
Dart in the shotgun. Scattaboo. And the ball came out. No whistle. Howden going the other way. Howden's going to go the distance, and we'll have to see if this one stands. Take another look.
It's going through. Look at all this traffic.
Definitely
right there. There it is.
Not even close.
Ball popped right there. Big hand on football. And look at Howden sees it.
That's the 3rd turnover of the game.
Taysom Hill now takes the direct snap. He's got a convoy. Hill in. Touchdown.
Outrun. 2nd and 10. Looked like movement early on the right side as he throws to the end zone, and it's Olave leaping high for 6.
We're just waiting. I mean, he's going to have to throw this around these 3 guys. I mean, watch this. This is really well done. Well, actually, it's the linebacker, T.J. Edwards, dropping back in, who was the 3rd guy. But this is a heck of a throw by Spencer Rattler. Now, we have not seen him play even close to what we saw.
As time, floating for the end zone for Olave, and he hangs on for a Saints touchdown.
Yeah, I don't know how you're dropping a guy like Chris Olave in coverage. Kevin Byard is playing the other half. I don't know if that release caused some problems right there, but Boy, Kevin Byard was late to react and respond to Chris Olave.
15 seconds remaining, one timeout from the Rams 11. Shuck throws, caught, taken into the end zone for a touchdown by Jawan Johnson.
Calm as can be. Just look at that, throwing the football. He had the time to do it. We saw a very nice time. He rolled out a little bit, kind of got flushed out of the pocket, makes a nice play to Olave. And this is good-looking football for the Saints and very encouraging.
That's Brandon Cooks to the top in the slot. Pressure coming. Shuck has a moment. Goes deep down the sideline. And the catch is made. And taking it in is Chris Olave for a Saints touchdown. He left the defender in smoke. In range for a field goal of 48 yards if you get nothing. Wharton has come back out on defense. Shuck will chuck it and throw. And it's Jawan Johnson down near the goal line and in for a Saints touchdown.
See Horn falls down as Johnson is coming off this thing to get out to the corner here. Watch him as he goes down. You see J.C. Horn slip, fall down. Nobody out there to stop Johnson. It's easy when you run routes on air. That's a touchdown.
Robinson's back in. Here comes an extra body. Robinson picks up the pressure, and that ball is out of the hands of Kyle Pitts, and it's the veteran Justin Reed with the move and the touchdown. His first in 7 years, and the Saints are right back in it.
It's these contested catches that Kyle Pitts has had trouble with today. It's just a simple slant. Kurt tries to throw it second window. Maybe Kyle Pitts gets distracted a little bit, but nonetheless, when you get DBs in and around the ball, you're ready for those opportunities.
From the 17, Shuck hesitates, sees the room to run for the end zone. Yes! Chris Olave for the touchdown.
He's going to come inside, and then he's going to bounce out as the quarterback scrambles out. Watch him. Going to come inside, sit down, sees the quarterback, changes the angle of the route to the edge of the end zone.
For the end zone. Did he hang on? Devon Vele. Touchdown Saints. He kept his feet in.
Vele extension. 1, 2.
He holds on.
Touchdown.
And what a toss by Tyler Shuck.
He was completely covered. He just had a mind.
Neal back in. Bailey on the move. And that is a run by the rookie, Devin Neal. And they have him signaled. Now they have touchdown. Coming in, the line judge from the near side. Return to start the game for New Orleans. Izian is back there as a safety, as Mel was just talking about, for Smith. It's 1st and 10. Here goes Shuck on the move. A gallop. He can see it being chased. He's in for the touchdown. What a run. 34 yards. And the Saints come up with a tremendous play and have the lead in the rain.
On the opening drive, you're going to see this block. You're going to see the fake here. You're going to see the run come around the end. It's the same play that set up the first down inside the 5-yard line on the opening drive of the game. They come back to it a second time, and this time Shuck's able to take it to the...
And Shuck's got a 1st and 10 at the 13. Again, the new right tackle is Sherman. Shuck. Oh, here they come up the middle. He got away from one. He got away from Vea. Here he goes.
No way.
Touchdown! His second touchdown run today. Shuck from 13.
Like the 25-30 yard line. Here he's going low.
Over the pylon.
That's easy. That's easy in there.
Logan Hall was
That's
coming
a quick
up the middle.
confirmation.
How about Vita Vea? He got by 2 sure tacklers. And somehow...
Inside the 5, they're 2 for 7 this year. Neal,
Hunting the end zone, touchdown.
I want you guys to watch these interior offensive linemen and the right tackle. Watch them run. Look at the big fellas get out in front, put the train on the tracks, and allow Devin Neal to find a hole, put his head down, and drive his way into the end zone.
And the key block on the outside right there is Taysom Hill, who got involved.
J.C. Horn up top.
On third down, Shuck goes that way. Olave, touchdown!
Chris Olave out, and he's going to run a one-on-one route on a slant. Bang 8 style. Shuck, make sure he takes his eyes away. J.C.
Now the Saints facing a 3rd down and 5. Shuck is looking for the end zone. Caught Olave. Wide open, 23 yards. And the Saints lead it 15-6. Seemed like the pass they wanted to convert earlier in the game.
They caught him in man coverage with a rub route. Look, Juwan Johnson goes out. A little bit of a rub there on Jordan Clark.
For Jones, Justin Mater, they were making cookies with the kids this past week here in New Orleans. Shuck looking for it all to the end zone. Olave. Excuse me, that's Taysom Hill. What a day by Taysom Hill. 38 yards.
Run. Even the Jets said that. Olave in the slot. There's nobody near him. Malachi Moore was totally locked in on the backfield.
Penalty makes it 1st down and 20. Ward in trouble. Chase Young ripped it away. Young on the return. Young at the 10, 5, touchdown. What a play by Chase Young. He just stole it from Cam Ward and went the other way for 6.
That was unbelievable by Chase Young, and also Carl Granderson. Those two guys in conjunction makes this play because Granderson comes inside, forces Ward to have to get around him, and now Chase Young, who we call runs the hump, comes around from the other side. But the awareness, CD, to not only be able to come away with the sack, but to take the football away from Cam Ward. You're seeing it here. He comes on the outside. For Dan Moore Jr., you're thinking you're doing a good job. I'm running him up past the quarterback. But because of Granderson, it forces Ward outside the pocket. For Cam Ward there, not a huge mistake. You got to be able to just tuck the ball away.
First time in the red zone today for New Orleans. They scored touchdowns at a 40% clip in the red zone. That's last in the NFL. Trying to change that here. Shuck looking end zone. Touchdown! Olave! That's a red zone touchdown for the Saints. And what an opening drive for New Orleans to start the second half.
The design and the scheme was to get Olave on a little mini wheel off of the motion. And look at him, catches it perfectly. Ends up with the nickelback, Keemon Hall.
The last 3 Shuck passes have totaled 131 yards. Let's see where he goes here on 2nd and goal. Looking for Austin in the end zone. Austin got it! Touchdown! And that's the first NFL touchdown for Kevin Austin.
Keeping the outside receiver in and not going downfield. And just let Austin work against Keemon Hall, the nickel back, one-on-one without anyone else in the area because Pettis stayed on the line of scrimmage, so that took the other defender out of the play. And then Austin wins his route one-on-one.
Estime bounces off a bunch of tacklers, and there he goes! Estime! Touchdown! Another one for the highlight reel as Estime takes it in.
But on the bounce, and then he runs through another attempted tackle on his way to the end zone. Jason McCourty described him as a guy who is a tackle-breaking type of a running back when he first came out there. But watch the backside. I think it's Harrell, 92, right there. It's a big opportunity. Then the second miss downfield, and Estime finds pay dirt.
Taysom Hill is back there. Shuck fakes to him. Shuck is going to try and race to the corner. Chased, but he gets in for the touchdown. Jalen Walker was closing in on him, but Chuck has shown that ability. Chuck to the end zone. In the corner. One-handed. That's a touchdown, Ronnie Bell. Amazing catch.
Amazing throw. Well, they had 2 close incompletions to Bell. Just time on task, but this time these 2 are connected. He just kind of slow plays it off and then explodes when he stacks the DB, Henderson, and that is a beautifully thrown ball.